Hello everybody, Joe Bag of Donuts here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV Photonflowers. I am a sleepy, lazy boy who, maybe took a couple days off there. First day was just, I slept in and didn't have enough time to record. Oops. Second day, I had mandatory training, which normally isn't that big a deal. That means you get out of work, but because I work night shift, that means, fuck me, I have to stay up into the afternoon doing fucking bullshit, which then took up all of that day. And then that brings us to now, where here we are, where I am recording at 8 in the morning when I just got off work, because I also slept in yesterday and didn't have enough time to record. I am fairly poor at time management, but I'm going to blame that on it getting colder out now and me just hibernating in my nice, warm, cozy bed, because this house is ancient and decrepit, and I'm like 80% sure most of the walls don't have any insulation in them. I know my ceiling doesn't, because I can hear the squirrels run around on top when I'm lying in bed. But enough about that. We are here, and we are going to get through this together. All right, now where were we? What's up, Cap? Well, she's not Cap yet. Running is what soldiers do. I don't know where the saying comes from, but Instructor Jinguchi must be a true believer. We spend 24 hours a day inside the academy. In addition to physical training, the curriculum also includes the usual lectures about simulator sessions. Let me just double check that I am recording on the right microphone, because I am paranoid ever since that Moon episode where it decided to default to my Vive headset sitting halfway across my desk. Device? Yeti Nano. All right, we're fucking in the green, boys. However, most of our time we dedicate to running in circles. However, most of our time we dedicate to running in circles around the track. I understand that sentence now. Once we're done, what little time we have left is for eating and sleeping. Ooh. Didn't expect to see this. Oh god, it's actually really hard to read with a moving background. Fuck. The field pack strap sticking to my shoulders. The sweat flowing into my eyes turns into tears. My throat is parched. That's honestly the worst part, because the sweat's like also evaporating on your forehead, so it's leaving like salt behind, which is then being washed into your eyes by more sweat. Assistant instructor Nirasawa, okay, and instructor Jinguchi are running alongside us. You can tell I'm tired, because my speech is slurring. I'm not drunk. Trust me, I haven't had anything to drink as much as I would love to. They're carrying the same weight as us, but their complexions haven't changed in the slightest. Both carry the field packs with their heads held high, as if to flaunt the physical prowess that allowed them to return from the continent. It's their way of telling us we still have a long way to go. That action speaks louder than words.
貴様、私を笑い殺す気だろ。なんだそのへっぴり腰は。芸人になりたいなら七本に行け。いえ、教官殿、私を七本には決まって。だったらフォームを乱すなクソが。顎を引け顎。
That's honestly one of the best ways that I keep myself from fucking puking when I'm running, is keep a straight back, chin up, and I just kind of look up at the sky, because looking at the ground when you're running and seeing how far you have left to go is just fucking mind killer. So my trick is just stare up and do my best to just zone the fuck out, completely disassociate. The drama.
大丈夫？正体はそのまま前進。韮沢助教。
了解。ほら、ペースを乱すなクソども。脱落者を見るんじゃない。
Yeah, that fucking trash. God damn, you fucking okay?
手貸して。待て藤沢。下手に動かすな。捻挫ならまだいいが、骨折の可能性もある。
Fucking. Work on your form, girl. Fucking stress fractures a bitch. Don't take off the shoes. The reason you don't do that is if you suspect like a foot injury like that, once the shoe comes off, your foot is just gonna swell into a fucking pile of meatloaf and you're never gonna get it back on until you go to the doc and get some anti-inflammatories.
我慢して。どうなの？骨は折れてない。応急処置して医務室に運ぶ。分かった。我慢して。見事な手際ね。さすがだわ。
But as someone who also has fucking dry rotted rubber bands for tendons in my legs, whenever I run, I occasionally, especially when I'm first starting, like the first 100 meters or so, there's a chance my ankle will just give out on me. Like I'll step down and it just go oop and completely roll inward. Just the tendons say no, not today, thank you. But usually it's fine. But I'm just praying to God one day it's just gonna fucking all the tendons just gonna snap at once.
教官殿、三浦候補生の医務室搬送を許可願います。
She wants to go there badly enough she can fucking crawl.
いすみ、貴様何をやっているんだ。
三浦候補生が負傷したので応急処置をしました。医務室
でしゃばるな。私はいすみに何をやっているかと聞いているんだ。
失礼しました。藤沢、肩貸して。
ふざけるな。なぜ貴様たちが三浦の限界を決める？なぜだ？答えろ、いすみ。
それは待ってください。判断したのは自分です。
でしゃばるのもいい加減にしろ。言葉も通じんのかこのクソが。いいか？私はいすみに聞いているんだ。次に邪魔したら即刻ここから叩き出してやる。分かったか？
はい、教官。
Damn it. It was wishful thinking to hope that Instructor Jinguju would agree with my decision to give Miura first aid. Guess I have no choice but to speak honestly and brace myself for an ass kicking.
さていすみ、竹宮がたっぷり時間稼ぎしてくれたんだ。まともな言い訳を考えただろうな。はあ、
三浦候補生の医務室搬送を決めた理由は、私が竹宮候補生の意見を重視した結果です。竹宮候補生は経験上この手の負傷やその応急処置に長けています。採用するに足る見解だと判断しました。いすみ。
なるほど。三浦は走れないほどの重傷と判断したわけか。
Alright, shoot.
ではもう一つ聞くが、なぜ私や助教ではなく貴様がその判断を下したのだ。
Ooh, fucking... not gonna have much of an answer for that one, huh?
教官殿がそばで見ておられたので、中止命令がないことを応急処置の許可と解釈した次第です。
You know what they say about assuming things.
なるほど。つまり私が診断しても貴様たちと同じ処置をすると判断したわけだな。
確認もなく僭越でした。申し訳ありません。
Oh my god. Damn, Marmo, what the fuck?
教官殿。
立て三浦。貴様の根性はそんなものか。
Still got one good foot.
早く立たんか。
何すんだよ教官。
立て。
Just a little tough love, you know, the usual.
蹴り殺す。立て。
やめてください教官殿。
邪魔するな。三浦、このまま死んでもいいのか。
Yeah, Marmo really chilled the fuck out by the time she got to Takuru's squad, huh?
もうやめてください教官。これ以上はもう
官殿、貴様が立たなければ部隊は全滅だ。立て三浦、立ってみせろ。
Hey, there we go. Don't worry, we'll get you some Motrin and a nice fresh pair of socks after this. It'll be good as new. Be sure to drink some water too, otherwise you're gonna get the silver bullet. She did it. Even after taking a beating from Instructor Jinguji, Miura got back on her feet. That we were wrong and you were right.
どうした、答えろ、イスミ。答えられんのか。帝大決体インテリ様でも無理とは恐れ入った。
Just a bit. Got a little egg on our face, you know.
そんな簡単なこともわからんのか。それとも何か貴様の薄汚い本心をさらけ出すのは嫌か。甘ったれるなクソガキが。
申し訳ありません。私は三浦候補生の能力を侮っていました。
違う。貴様は能力を侮ったのではない。
Oof.
三浦そのものを劣った存在として侮蔑したんだ。常日頃見下してるからこういう時に素が出るんだ。
Exposed. Caught in 4K on cam, 2 a.m. Called fucking I don't know where I'm going with that. I was going for like a clickbait title, but I honestly don't watch enough of those videos, as in literally any of them, to know what goes in them. Something gone sexual, 3 a.m. I can't believe Siren Head picked up the phone, something like that.
嘘をつくな。貴様は自分が一番頭が良くて正しいとのぼせ上がっている。だから上官をないがしろにし、判断も仰がず己を過信したんだ、ビチクソめ。貴様は三浦の残り周回分余計に走れ。奴の灰能を持ってっていいぞ、クソ虫。はい。アホ面さらしてそそり立つクソ柱ども。三浦の灰能をいすみに持たせてやれ。そのぐらいはまともにできるだろうな。はい、教官殿。三浦はグラウンド脇で腕立てだ。クソ柱どもは通常周回後にやれ。いすみが走り終わるまで続けるんだ。はい、教官殿。
Damn, push-ups with 1 foot fucked kind of sucks. Having to like turn your whole body into a tripod. Does like weird stuff to your core too, trying to like balance on like that one half of your body.
いいな。はい、教官。まったく素晴らしい判断力を持った分隊長だ。優秀な候補生に恵まれて幸せだな、私は。統率力のかけらもない。学習能力も的確な判断能力もみじんもない。素晴らしいぞ。
Weird fucking pull, Marimo, but okay. I'll allow it. Fucking Neville Chamberlain, okay. Sure.
遅い。おまけにグズで薄のろとは豪勢なことだ。気が利いている。至れり尽くせりだ。さて、そろそろ始めてもらおうか。脳なしども。はい、教官殿。
You know, hearing some kind of military instructor talk about pubes reminds me of one of my MTLs at tech school. You know, obviously they're not. MTL is military training leader. they're more just like in charge of all the fucking kids once they graduate basic and go to like the actual technical training. But during room inspections, if you found a hair, no matter where it was and no matter what kind of hair it was a pube. Fucking hair on top of the microwave, you got pubes in the microwave. Fucking little stubble left from shaving in the sink, you got pubes in your sink. Fucking in the fridge, pubes in the fridge. That's how he'd write it up. That's how he'd fucking give you your demerits. So fucking clean up your pubes. Yeah, you're probably a little tired, huh?
よし終わりっと。ありがとう。
Or you're just getting a
だい
massage.
ぶ楽になったわ。いすみは居残り腕立てだったから腕と胸を念入りにやっておいたよ。まあそのおかげで風呂は落ち着いて入れたわ。それにしても相変わらずすごいわね。ああ、三浦は男連中のマスコットだからね。医務室から戻ってきたらこのありさま。まったくどこから聞きつけたのか別の訓練小隊の男どもまで花を摘んできてさ。
That sounds like a real good way to get fucking annihilated by your instructor.
そうだったの？これで？
Hell, I remember in basic. Normally, the way it was in my fucking dorms when I was there, like each floor there's like 2 dorms. You share like a fucking landing, so they're they're also generally the people going alongside you in your fucking training course. So you're all on the same week, all doing the same stuff. So they're either your brother or sister flight, depending if it's male or female flight. And our flight was female flight, so we had sister flight, which meant fucking people would just be sending googly eyes over there and be like and waving back. The fucking reaming we got for that shit, ridiculous, unreal, such fucking bullshit. Then again, everyone there, mostly literal children, 17, 18-year-olds, you know, think you're adult, no, you his baby.
気持ちはわかるんだけどね。今日は特に三浦のケアはしっかりやっておきたかったから時間を取られるのはちょっと痛かったよね。
Takemiya had to do extra push-ups as well, but that didn't stop her from volunteering to take care of us. That's how I realized she's serious about all of us becoming surface pilots together.
毎晩悪いわね。専属トレーナーみたいなことをやらせて。なんの、いすみも早く覚えてみんなにやってあげて。うん、そうね。竹宮、ダリー、もう一回やって。
She's not your personal masseuse.
ダメよ。やりすぎは逆効果なんだから。さ、三浦のテーピング、もう一度見ておくかな。
Also, lucky them, just being able to fold up their blankets on top of their beds. They don't have to fucking do hospital corners. Oh my god. I was never good at that shit. Body feels as heavy as lead after a whole day of intense training. That's why Takemiya's sports massage is priceless, because it has immediate effects. Normally, you wouldn't want someone else putting her hands all over your body, but it's an exception. Wouldn't you? I don't know. That said, I'm still feeling the effects of Instructor Chinkuji's training drills. Drills based on the cutting edge of bro science, lacking any sort of scientific foundation. This has been the usual routine for several months now. We don't get enough time for our muscles to recover, but we're expected to perform at 100% the next day. The massage, there we go, does help. But I think what's really making a difference is that our bodies are slowly adapting to the demands of our training. I won't say we're as tough as Instructor Chinkuji yet, but we're building up our endurance little by little. Miura's injuries are only as light as they are because our training has strengthened her joints and ligaments a fair bit. You can't really strengthen a ligament, but I get what you're saying. It's more the muscles around it become stronger and help support your form, so that way you're not fucking doing weird shit when you're running, causing extra strain on your ligaments. But I'll let that pass. After seeing the results with her own eyes, even the most rebellious of cadets ended up following Instructor Jinguchi's lead, no questions asked.
いやー、しかし今日は一段ときつかったね、神宮寺。
It is impressive how quickly and effectively you can get in shape in only like the 2 months that is basic.
さあ、なんなのあのババア。クソ柱とかよく思いつくよね。
Even like in only over a month, because I remember we got fitted for our blues. I forget which week it was. I want to say it was around like 4th week or something. I can't remember. That was like fucking 7 years ago. But we got fitted for our blues, you know, yada yada. They hem in the pants, they fucking bring in the waist. And then by the time it came around for graduation when we're actually wearing them, my instructor made me go get them retailored because I'd lost so much weight that, to quote, I looked like a bag of smashed assholes. So, yeah, had to go get those retailored. I cannot fit in those pants anymore. I can barely fit into my fucking PT clothes from basic. I'm such a fat ass now.
私また皆さんの足を引っ張って。
Instructor Jinguji was right. I've been looking down on Miura. To be perfectly honest, I assumed Miura couldn't stand up anymore. But I was wrong, and in my rush to decide, I ended up placing arbitrary limits on her. To make matters worse, I overreached and made a decision that was by all rights only Instructor Jinguji could have made, undermining her authority. She called me incompetent. It's far beyond frustrating. I can still feel my blood boiling, mostly because she's right. I screwed up. What is with this angle? Instructor Jinguji wasn't kicking Miura. She was kicking her field pack, and I was too agitated to notice. I was her real target. She didn't even force Miura to keep running. She acted as if she was brimming with rage, but I'm certain that was only for show, and she was perfectly calm. Certain Jinguji isn't the type to let emotional outbursts control her. Acting emotional on the outside, but keeping calm inside and remaining in control. The complete opposite of me, who can barely manage to hide how I feel. I'm nowhere near her level. That's why I want to believe she's putting all the pressure on me because she thinks I can handle it.
私こそ謝らなきゃ。三浦は絶対立ち上がれないって勝手に決めつけていたわ。でもあんたは立ち上がった。悪かったわ。教官の言う通り、私は三浦を見くびっていた。
Yeah, it happens.
いすみさん。でも三浦。いすみの言う通りだよ三浦。あそこで立ち上がるなんて根性あるじゃん。
You got a real bad habit of this, Takamiya.
根性だなんて。そんな。またまたご謙遜を。あそこで三浦が根性を見せてくれたから私たち頑張れたんだよ。ねえ藤沢。
ごめんその子。実は私も絶対立てないと思った口。で、へちゃむくれの泣き顔が面白くて笑うのこらえるのに必死だった。
それは言わないでくださいよ。
Well, we're all being honest right now, you know, getting at our true feelings and thoughts.
大丈夫だよ三浦。十分可愛かったからさ。竹宮さんまで。
You were paying attention, Takamiya. So, there was a so at the beginning of that sentence. So you're paying attention, Takamiya. You knew what I was going to say next, and that's why you cut me off. She cares about how her peers feel even when they screw up, has no malice, and is always trying to make everyone feel better. The very definition of a good person. However, even though I might be the squad leader in name only, the position does entail a moderate sense of responsibility. I'm sorry, but I can't pretend everything is fine. Not this time.
三浦、さっき自分の何が悪かったか明確に認識してる？すみません。勘違いしないで。責めてるんじゃないの？ 今何かを考えて答えることも求めていない。事実だけを教えて。
Mm-hmm.
体力が。
Fair assessment.
分隊長殿、確認があるんすけど。
月子さん。
それって絶対今聞かなきゃいけないことなんでしょうか？
そうよ藤沢。あんたが認めてくれているように、私が分隊長だから聞いているの。
It's like ripping off a band-aid. We're gonna have to fucking talk about this at some point, so.
あっそ。
三浦、あんたが同じことを繰り返すのは前に竹宮が言ってた意識、つまり関連付けができていないからじゃないかって思うの。すみません。謝って片付けないで。そうやって物事を曖昧に捉えるんじゃなく、そうなる理由を見つけなきゃ同じことを繰り返すだけよ。ごめんなさい。
Don't be sorry. Be better. Why is their first instinct to just apologize without thinking? There's no way we can get to the root of the problem if she keeps acting like this.
私が見るに、三浦も体力は十分ついてきている。それは骨折してもおかしくない状況の怪我がその程度で済んでることからもわかる。そうでしょうか。多分三浦は足の運びにもっと注意する癖をつけるといいんじゃないかと思う。
Mm-hmm.
言われてたでしょ。
As a fucking flat-footed, knock-kneed motherfucker who's terrible at running, maintaining your form is vital.
はい。
Don't drag your feet, don't fucking heel strike, pick them up, land towards the ball of your foot, you know, full fucking motion.
特に疲れてくると足を引きずるような感じになってる。つま先が上がってないから転びやすくなってるんだと思う。何でも体力のせいにして闇雲に努力するのはやめた方がいい。竹宮が割いてくれている貴重な時間を無駄にしないためにも。
This should be fine. Someone had to say it. I'm used to people not liking me.
さすがいすみ。解説が細かくて分かりやすかったよね。ごめんね。私が的確なアドバイスできなくて。
I saved Takamiya.
いえ、そんな。私が考えなしに走るのがいけないんですから。そうだ、いすみ。そういえば佐久間からの伝言預かってたんだ。そう。藤沢のネタにされるのは嫌だから廊下で聞くわ。察しが良くて助かるわ。さすが頭の回転が早いね。で、何？まさか本当に佐久間の伝言じゃないでしょうね。あんたならもう分かってるんでしょ？私が何を言いたいかなんて。どうかな。実は竹宮の考えは読めないことが多いんだ。分かった。じゃあ言うわ。藤沢も言ってたけど、いすみが三浦にした話。
What? Say what needed to be said?
今言うべきだったの。
I mean, it's good to be all fucking buddy and buddy with your dudes here, but, you know, we're here for a reason, and there comes a point when you can be friends and, you know, like, get along with the people you work with as much as you like, but occasionally you gotta fucking do the job of what your rank is and fucking pull people aside and be like, hey man, listen, and fucking lay down the truth and be like, I'm not mad, just this is what I've noticed, and here's some stuff you can do to correct it, and it can be awkward as fuck. I don't like doing it because I'm like the cool uncle guy who's the fucking dirtbag E4 that can fucking get along with most people, but occasionally, you know, you do have to fucking throw those stripes around and fucking set the newbies straight on like what to do.
気持ちはわかるけど、失敗の記憶が生々しい時の方が分析しやすいでしょ。確かにそうだけど、みんながいすみみたいに整理して考えられるわけじゃないし、人それぞれに合ったやり方があるじゃない。失敗して許され続けると甘えるか、
余計萎縮するかだと思う。三浦は確実に後者よ。竹宮も分かってるわよね。
それは分かってる。でも三浦にはもう少し時間が必要なんだよ。成長には段階がある。だからそれを待ってあげるのも仲間なんじゃない？三浦だって自主トレで頑張ってるんだよ。もっと体力がついてくればそんなミスなくなるって。
But what about the meantime?
それでいいの？竹宮。
何が？
それこそ教官が言った三浦を見下して侮る行為そのものじゃないの？
言いたいことはわかるけど、そんなつもりはないよ。
Doesn't mean if you intended it or not.
私たちはそれでいい。だけど結果的に自分でリスクを負う三浦にとってはつもりの問題じゃ済まない。
何が言いたいの、いすみ？らしくないよ。はっきり言って。
分かった。じゃあそうする。竹宮は無責任よ。三浦は精神的に追い詰められることがない代わりに成長の機会を失う。それにあんたのやり方はおそらく全員で合格するという竹宮の夢を結果的に台無しにすると思う。あの精神の強さから言っても育成に4年かけられた時代なら三浦は立派な英士になれると思うわ。でも今は1年促成よ。死の8分の話だってある。英士になるのがゴールじゃないわ。
Sometimes you just gotta fucking light a fire under people's ass and be like, hey, I know you're doing your best right now, but this best ain't gonna cut it.
根拠もなしにできると煽り立てて大事にかばい続けても天下しようが英士になろうが結局戦場では一人よ。だいたいこんなとこかしら。
三浦は三浦なりに精神的に追い詰められてるよ。私はバランス取れていると思う。教官たちに厳しくされ、分隊の仲間にまで厳しくされたら。
竹宮、冷たいようだけど。
Yeah, if she can't cut it, she can't cut it.
ほら、九州は全島強制疎開が始まったでしょ。まあバラバラになっちゃう地元のみんなが全員一緒に福岡に戻るってのが今の大きな目標。そのために自分にできることをやるんだってね。だから F 分隊が一人も欠けず全員で任官することが私の当面の目標かな。大丈夫。分かってるよ、いすみ。ここが不適格者を振り落とす場所だってことぐらい。でもさ、世の中根拠や証拠がないと実現できないことばっかりじゃないんだよ。そんなものが絶対なら私全国連覇どころか優勝だって無理だったよ。
Yeah, this isn't about you.
あんたならそんなことはないでしょ。
私子供の頃病気がちで体も小さくて全然運動ダメだったんだ。
え？
それでもお父さんが諦めずに最後まで信じて見守ってくれたから私はここまで来られたんだ。
Well, your dad is very nice, but as we said before, this isn't about you and your past problems. This is about Miura and her current problems.
だからできる限りのところまでは待ってあげたいんだよ。だって基礎訓練は乗り越えられた子なんだし。
Takemiya had to overcome that much when she was a kid? I had no idea. But she didn't let her handicap stop her. No, she accepted the hand she had been dealt with and forged her way ahead.
自主トレの経過どうなの？
まだ始めて5日目だよ。そんな短い期間だけじゃ何とも言えないよ。
She's lying. 5 days should be enough for an accomplished athlete like Takamiya to come up with an estimate of performance. Honestly, something's off.
多分、神宮寺教官のしごきは私たちが任官するまで続くと思う。
だろうね。
期待が大きくなるほど、後になればなるほど天下のショックは大きいはずよ。藤沢の弱点は座学だからまだなんとかなっても、三浦の場合今日みたいなことが重なれば即切られる可能性もあるのよ。国費で育成されている以上、余裕がなくなればあの子たちにはもっと厳しい現実が突きつけられるはず。そしてそうなるのも時間の問題よ。多分ね。
それは分かってる。地元のこともあるからね。
But
でも
the military's not going to kick someone out
三浦はまだ諦めてない。
for this. They definitely just fucking reassign them to some other fucking job. You know, there's always needs to be more people fucking washing dishes and making omelets.
だから私は全力で応援するだけだよ。不安材料だけを見て、やりもしないうちに諦めたくない。
You want her to keep trying, but how long are you gonna keep it up if she shows no signs of improvement? Where are you gonna draw the line?
私はまだ余裕だよ。だけど、もっとちゃんとやってあげたいんだよ。だから
何？
だから泉の力も貸してほしいんだよ。
She's not asking me to help her. She's telling me to do it. Takamiya stands proud. Even when the world is against her, her resolve won't waver. She's not asking for Miura and Fujisawa's sake. No, she's doing it for herself. She doesn't want to fail. Yes, she's just like her. Takamiya didn't fail. With the help of her parents, she overcame what fate had in store for her. She's just like Yayoi, and she's got what it takes. And she takes what she wants.
わかった。あの子たちのトレーニングについてはあんたに任せる。ついでに藤沢の座学は面倒見る。
いいの？
ただあんたまで潰れないでよ。
なんだかんだ言っても優しいんだから泉は。
いたたた。やめてよそういうの。
愛してるよ泉。
Alright, keep it in your
は
pants.
いはい、わかったから。
And more a few days later. Hey, city training, nice.
参加して
Ooh, I
全
like
方
to
位
look
警
at
戒。
green suits.
丸に目視範囲内に消えなし。
状況終了。基礎演習連携過程 S2 を終了する。前期演習プログラム停止。F 分隊は直ちに降機。G 分隊の演習開始は5分後とする。
Today was the last day of the basic teamwork drills course. We passed with an acceptable score. Not at the top of the class, but not at the bottom either. Our squad racked up a lot of demerits because Miura's careless mistakes, things like crashing into buildings or with friendlies, but we managed somehow. Looking back, it's obvious we've been relying on Takamiya rather heavily. I want to say Takamura, but no. If it fucking words. I just completely stroked out halfway through reading that sentence. If it hadn't been my duty, if I hadn't been the one in charge of the squad, there's no way I would have willingly taken on so much responsibility. But Takamiya didn't seem to care. Heck, she was glad to. The only reason I could help Fujisawa with the lectures was because Takamiya is a team player through and through. It's also thanks to her that I've started to get along better with Miura and Fujisawa, not just in the field, but also during our downtime. That's not to say things got any easier. Every day we've been through the grueling physical training, as well with the simulator practice. It was much more exhausting than we anticipated, and staying focused has been a Herculean task. And the worst is yet to come. Training with real TSF starts soon, and we will not get off lightly from our mistakes. Should we crash into a dummy building or another TSF, we'll get hurt. Might even die. Also, you'll scratch the paint and you'll get the fucking maintainer's ire.
竹宮さん、ありがとうございます。あそこでフォローしてくれなかったら、私脱落してました。いいっていいって、それが連携ってやつでしょ。ね、いすみ。
そうね。三浦は座学が頭に入ってるだけに、定型には強いわね。
Honestly, the classroom lectures are one of the worst parts about fucking basic training in its ilk. You know, fucking being exhausted, running around all day. It's fucking hot outside. Well, at least it was for me. I was there at the beginning of summer. And then you get to fucking sit down for the first time in like 9 hours and just sit there for like a couple hours. And it's like, holy shit, people are nodding off. They're fucking sniffing Sharpies and fucking huffing hand sanitizer to try and stay awake. Brutal.
だからそれを生かして柔軟に発展させていけばいいんだよ。はい、柔軟な対応ですね。頑張ります。
Right on cue, Takamiya. That's no good. She won't let me voice the slightest criticism.
いやー、これでやっと初歩が終わったか。いよいよ実機教習じゃん。そのうち対人演習も始まるし、楽しみ。
実機で対人演習なんてちょっと怖いかもですね。
Just don't fuck up.
大丈夫よ三浦。まずシミュレーター訓練を先行するから、対人戦の感覚もすぐつかめるわよ。まあそれもスケジュール消化が順調だったらの話だけどね。
そうだった。地獄のしごきで遅れる可能性もあるんだった。
ま、そうなんないようにみんなで頑張ればいいんだよ。ね、いすみ。
しごきだけに気を取られると危険よ。協定自体も次から検討実習になるから、ひどい成績だとカリキュラム再履行になるわよ。
おまけにペナルティでしょ。走るのも年格闘も飽きたっつーの。ああ、早く実機練習したい。
相手は神宮寺教官と平沢助教のエレメントですよ。すごく怖いかもですよ。
なんだよ、オフィシャルな復習のチャンスじゃん。
I mean, yes, but it's more like to fucking show the skill gap and they fucking pound you into the
あ
dirt.
んた本当のお天気だよね。
言われたくねえ。私の脳に関してブレインマッスルに言われたくねえ。
Yes, yes, brain muscle.
あんたね、大陸帰りの富士教2人相手に勝つ気でいるの？だいたい勝ち負けが評価ポイントじゃないわよ。
だったら勝ってもいいってことじゃんか。待ってろよ、神宮寺平沢。
Nice job whispering their names so they don't hear you.
月子さん、なんで名前のところだけ小声なんですか？
Because this fucking room looks like it echoes like crazy.
黙れガリコ。お前に私の恨みが癒せるのか。聞こえたら怖いだろ。
そのあだ名はやめてくださいよ。
何えばって情けないこと言ってんのよ。
まあでもさ、やるからには勝ちたいってのはわかるかな。目標があった方が人間頑張れるし。
その前に実機過程に進みたいなら、基本軌道と連携ができていることを証明しないと。
Mm-hmm.
それは分かってるって。
Don't want to chip the
で
paint.
もさ、どうせなら目標は高いに越したことはないでしょ。でももし私たちが教官に勝っちゃったりしたら。
I fucking saw aim high and fucking synapse in my brain just immediately fired. Fly, fight, win! Fucking cringe. Ugh.
そ
そりゃもう伝説でしょ。候補生が大陸帰りの藤京を切るしたなんて履歴書に輝く勲章じゃん。はいはい、兵器メーカーね。まあ確かに経歴に箔がつくのだけは間違いないよね。
Oh, hell yeah, you probably got a fucking top secret security clearance too. That's fucking money on the outside, dog.
ですよね。
Man, I fucking wish I had a top secret. That's so much more marketable. I just have a regular secret.
でも自分で伝説っていうくらいだから現実的じゃないっ
Man,
て自覚
with
が
a
あるんだよ
regular
ね
secret clearance, you think you fucking learn all the cool shit, but nah, it's real mundane shit that you're like, oh, this is secret?
ないね。
ないんだ。
あーやだやだ。俺だからリアリストはリアルに埋もれて窒息死すれば。
But then again, you do get to know some of the cool shit. Like when I was in fucking Qatar getting briefed for my Afghanistan missions, we got to see some interesting stuff I won't talk about here because I don't want my fucking head on a plaque in some fucking security commander's office.
なんかさっきからかっこいいようで微妙なセリフが多いですね。
どうせ誰かの引用かその解約でしょ。
I meant to say intel, but I said security there, so don't correct me in the comments. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
その子共感キルしたらあんたの惨憺たる評価も帳消しだよ。それどころか一発逆転だよ。でもさすがに私たちに勝てる可能性なんてないですよ。可能性、そういうことなら任せなさい。ほらリアルしか脳がないあんたの出番よ。
What?
どうでもいいけどひどい言われようね。
なんだよ、精一杯祭り上げてんのに不満なのかよ。祭り上げてない祭り上げてない。
っていうかあんた言葉の意味知らないでしょ。
Yeah, may have paved the way, but you put like fucking anti-tank mines underneath the asphalt.
もうこういう時に役に立たないならあんたの現実主義に何の価値があるっていうのよ。スキコさん、でも実際どうなんだろうね。勝つことを前提にあんただったらどう攻める？
まあ考えてないわけじゃないけどね。
やっぱりね、言ったろ、あんな性悪女が考えてないわけないんだよ。
You see, the trick is the night before the match, we gotta pay someone off in the dining facility to, you know, put a little something in their dinner so that way they're not feeling so hot the next day, you know?
スキコさん、
まず負けないことね。
Hard to think about fucking flying a TSF when you're more concerned about shit in your britches.
勝敗が評価外ということは候補生が負ける前提。調べた限り全滅するまでにどう戦ったかを評価される協定よ。
Yeah.
確かにね、実力差がありすぎる場合負けない試合をするのは上等だよね。
とにかく候補生を追い込んで全滅させるらしいわ。断っておくけど逆に全滅させるなんて訓練期間内には絶対無理だから。間違いなく完全勝利は狙えない。だとすれば私たちが勝ったという印象を残すしかないわね。
つまりどうするんですか？
共感機を1機落とせばいい。たとえそれが私たちの全滅と引き換えであってもね。
Sure about that one, Chief?
なんか地味だな。花がないよ、花が。
仕方ないわよ。それ以外に勝ちに等しい状況ないもの。誰もが確信してる共感機は落ちないっていう前提を崩す以外はね。
私は興味あるな。具体的にはどういう作戦？
相手の出方もあるけど韮沢助教を狙うのが基本。実力が勝る神宮寺教官を狙ったら確実に失敗する。
Oof, rip Nirasawa.
対人演習期間内はとにかく教官たちの戦術や個人特性の傾向を分析して最後の修了試験で勝負をかけるのよ。
それじゃあ復讐になんないじゃんかよ。いえいえ、韮沢助教だって相当強いと思いますよ。
作戦は基本的に三浦をおとりに、私と竹宮、藤沢で韮沢助教と差し違えるって感じかしら。
Yeah, well, even if he's not as good as fucking Marimo, when you're still the cream of the crop, you know, a whole group of you, there's gonna be one who's the least creamiest of the crop. But they're still up there.
私たちを追い詰めることが前提である以上、まず弱いところが狙われる。まずは相手戦力を二分する。韮沢助教を私と竹宮で足止めして、神宮寺教官を藤沢の軌道と三浦の回避連携で引き離す。十分な距離を稼いだタイミングで藤沢が反転、私たちに合流して3機同時に特攻っていう流れよ。まあこの流れに相手をどう引き込むかが鍵ね。乗ってこなければアウト。普通にやるしかない。
Yeah, you really think fucking 2U chuckle fucks can keep Marimo pinned down? Okay.
っていうか、神宮寺が狙ってくるのは目の敵にされてるあんたなんじゃないの？分隊長殿。
私は何かと罵られているだけ。実際しごきや訓練の最中は必要に三浦をマークしている。
She's either expecting more from Miura, or she's completely given up on her. But that's something I'll keep to myself, just like Takemiya would. As far as plans go, calling it a bunch of cheap tricks may be too charitable, but I can't say I'm overly concerned. There's no way I could think of something that would please everyone, so I won't even try.
以上よ。まあ軽く聞き流しておいて。質問に答えただけでそんなことやる意味はないって思ってるから。
当たり前だよ。そんな耳っちい作戦みっともなくてやってらんないって。
Hey man, cowards fucking live to fight another day and survive, so...
月子さん、
Nothing wrong with being a coward if you win.
仮にだよ、いすみ。
She's the one who doesn't want to rock the boat. Why is she asking me that now? Did my plan bother her to that extent?
無理ね。韮沢助教の足止めは絶対条件よ。藤沢の機動力は撹乱や回避で最大効果を発揮する。
And I better keep to myself what I think about Miura.
そっか。なんか三浦と藤沢を捨て駒にするみたいでなんだかなって思ってさ。
Well, we might use Miura as bait.
あくまで今の戦力を客観評価して各自の能力を最大限に活用する策というだけよ。私主観のね。
じゃあその時までに私たち全体で底上げすれば別の手もあり得るってことだよね。
まあ理屈上はその通りね。
よーし、いすみの太鼓判も出たところで打倒神宮寺目指してこれからの実習もみんなで頑張るわよ。いい？はい、私たち頑張りますから。これからも自主トレよろしくお願いします。タチってなんだタチって。私を勝手に頑張らせんな。藤沢、履歴書にきら星だよ。将来有利だよ、就職。きら星？
Is it? I don't think it will.
またしてもなんか載せられているような。細かいことはどうだっていいんだよ。
And this is where we ended up. Oh god, I have no water on my desk. Besides the very little that was left in the very bottom of the bottle. Takemiya talks about her dreams without a care in the world, as if reality itself would bend to accommodate her will. And normally, it might. Sadly, not this time. The precariousness of our situation should be bearing down on her, that we are nothing more than chess pieces, and that the world simply does not care about pawns. And yet, Takemiya can't bring herself to realize something so evident. I'm sorry to say, but I fear she doesn't have the right mindset to be a soldier. Her naivete and idealism won't work for much longer. Seems that for as long as the situation allows it, she will keep living in her own happy fantasy world. Is it this late already? Looks like we wasted all of our precious spare time, and now it's straight to bed. Ending my daily report ended with Instructor Jinguji showering me with snide remarks and abuse. Nothing out of the ordinary, really. I don't know why, but she made me rewrite the damn thing so many times. Ever since I had my dinner and bath, I'd been coming and going between my room and her office. Needless to say, I have no choice but to put up with her nitpicking. This happens every day, and I understand it's a responsibility as my superior, but honestly, it's tiresome.
この報告書は貴様そのものだな。理屈と言い訳で塗り固め、不都合な事実をはぐらかし、体裁だけを取り繕っている。いいか、こんなお高く止まった書類を見るために、私はここに座っているわけじゃないぞ。
Fucking cut the flowery language, just give us fucking facts.
実に狡猾だ。鼻につく。上官を不愉快にさせることに関して、貴様の右に出る者はいないな、イスミ。
Well, damn, good thing you're not an officer. They're a fucking sergeant.
しかしひどい言われようだな。まるで藤沢のような言い草だ。
Fix it, she said. As to what in particular she took issue with, she didn't bother to tell me. Instructor Jinguji is trying to get under my skin with that incessant nagging of hers. Compared to my past reports, this one was much better. Straight to the point, addressing every relevant issue, and with no extra information. Yeah, that word. Give me a sec. I'm trying to piece it together. Super flurious, obviously, but I can't think of the pronunciation. English is my first language, but French runs in my genes. I'm sure there was nothing in particular she could have objected to. In any case, Instructor Jinguji is not someone who would lash out emotionally. I may complain and I may be stressed out, but I realize building up her willpower is one of the most important tasks for an instructor. She's only following orders. It's not like she's rejecting my report because I missed the obvious. Something about it really bothered her. But what? Its organization is in a deductive manner, so the structure should be easy to follow. Every claim I make is backed up by pertinent evidence. By all means, this should meet her expectations.
あれは藤沢?
What, out for a late night fling with your fucking smuggler boy toy? Maybe she found someone else who'd listen to her whine and complain. Wouldn't be anything out of character for her. Oh, wait. I don't think that's a cadet. Is that a regular soldier? Oh, they look awfully intimate. Fujisawa said she's not going out with, Karino. Could this be why? I should stop. There's no reason for me to pry into her affairs. Besides, romantic relationships are not explicitly forbidden. I guess some degree of leniency is necessary, even in an organization like the Army, where discipline reigns supreme. Yeah, but there's usually rules against regular, what's the term? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue because I was one of them when I was retraining. Well, I can't think of it right now because I'm tired. But it's essentially there are rules about people who are in training, being around and hanging out with the regular operational troops. Like even my classmates, like I couldn't hang out with them on the weekends because I was already, graduated real life adult with a car, and they were supposed to still be in training, fucking doing everything, marching everywhere. So, like if I saw them at the chow hall, I could sit down and eat with them, but anything outside of that, nope.
男か。
I can't say I'm any better. Just thinking of him makes me forget all about Instructor Jinguji chewing me out. Oh, you're alone this time? Well, I guess we should give you some space and let you actually bathe in peace, because that's where we're ending for today. So thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all next time for the next episode of Love Photonflowers, where we continue Confessions? Is that what this one's called? I forget. But I will see you all either tomorrow, or, like I said, it's the morning right now, so I might honestly record later today and do a double upload to make up for me being a piece of shit this week. Anyway, that might happen later. It might not. It depends. I'm getting my flu shot later today, so I might just croak and die. Always the chance. So, once again, later. Bye. I'm going to sleep now. Good night.